Good morning. In the midst of all the gloom and suffering caused by this pandemic, I'd like to share a good news story with you. Of course, for Christians around the world, Easter is the ultimate good news story. Jesus came among us, he suffered and was crucified for our sins, and on the third day he rose again. And the good news for us is that we know in the midst of this crisis, he's standing beside us, supporting us in every way. I'd like to share another good news story, the story of Frank Shankovitz. When I was wondering what to talk about this morning, I was led to Frank's story. Frank was born in Chicago in 1943. He had a wretched childhood. His parents divorced, and Frank's mother ran away with him, telling him falsely that his father was dead, and she took him to Arizona. For the next few years, he suffered hunger and hardship, living with an unstable mother. When he was 12, the situation became even worse, and he was abandoned completely. Luckily, he was rescued by Juan Delgadillo, who gave Frank a job in his restaurant, treated Frank like a son, and taught Frank the ethos of giving back. Frank, if someone helps you, find a way to give back. Frank survived his hard upbringing, joined the United States Air Force, and actually served in England with the US Air Force during the Vietnam War. After his service, he returned to Arizona and became an Arizona highway patrolman, a motorcycle policeman. In 1978, during a high-speed pursuit of an offender, he was involved in a serious motorbike accident. When his colleague arrived at the scene, he radioed in that Frank was dead. But a car stopped and an off-duty nurse managed to revive Frank. He was rushed to hospital, and when he came round, the doctor said, "Frank, you were dead back there, but God has spared you. Now you need to go and work out why, Frank." Frank recovered and went back to duty, and in 1980 he was called to police headquarters. The police had been asked to look after a terminally ill 7-year-old boy called Chris Graikius. Chris had always dreamed of being a motorcycle policeman, but of course that dream could never come true. Frank and his colleagues rallied around. They showed him their motorcycles, they got him a little uniform, they got him a badge, and Chris was enrolled as an Arizona highway patrolman. Sadly, within a week, Chris had passed away. Frank was so moved by this that he thought, what can I do to give back to people like Chris? And he became one of the founder members of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, a not-for-profit organisation that helps terminally ill children to achieve undeliverable wishes. Frank died on the 24th of January this year, aged 77. But by now, the Make-A-Wish Foundation had spread to over 50 countries, and over 350,000 children had been granted a wish by the foundation. Frank Shankovitz made a difference. Frank Shankovitz thought about why he was saved in 1978, and he determined to give something back. It's a documented good news story. And of course, so is Easter for us. The crucifixion and the resurrection is a documented good news story. And for us, we have a chance to give back. Christ is there for us. He stands beside us. We're in the midst of this pandemic, but with him at our side, we will come through. Stay safe. Thank you.